Hi everyone, I'm Renee and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this trick-or-treat cake, which I think is perfect for Halloween. I baked off 3 7-inch layers of my chocolate cake. I have the recipe linked down below. And I'm also using my Swiss meringue buttercream, which I also have a recipe. I will leave a link for you. And I colored this bottom layer purple. And I'm using a piping bag because I want to have a nice even layer of icing. This is going to be a naked cake, so I want to make sure it's nice and smooth and even. When I'm adding my cake layers, I'm just making sure they're nice and centered and give them a little push to squeeze that buttercream right to the edge. Now my next layer of buttercream is colored orange. I have a video showing how I color my Swiss meringue buttercream, several different ways to do it. I'll leave a link for that down below as well. Make sure this is nice and smooth, and then we can add our final layer of cake. I'm making sure everything is straight and level, and then I'm going to pop the cake in the refrigerator for at least a half an hour to an hour to make sure it's well chilled. Meanwhile, I've prepared my white chocolate ganache. It's a really easy recipe, just 3-to-1 ratio. So 1 cup of white chocolate chips to 1/3 cup of heavy cream, melted in the microwave until it is smooth. Now, as you can see, white chocolate ganache is not really opaque. So for this cake, I want to make it opaque, and I'm using white food coloring to do that. I'm not really trying to cancel out the yellowness of the chocolate. I just want to make this a nice opaque base. Now I can color it a lime green, so I'm using a few drops of lemon yellow and 1 small drop of leaf green and mixing it together until I have this bright electric green color. And that is a nice opaque slime color for our cake. I've also gathered an assortment of different Halloween candies, including some of these big lollipops. Some of them are kind of spooky looking, and then I have this really friendly pumpkin. I've also got some gummy body parts, which I think are really creepy, especially these eyeballs. And I've got these Dracula teeth, which are kind of fun. Those are gummies as well. And then I've got the candy corn and some chocolates. Whatever you really want to put on this cake, whatever you like to eat. And I think these ghosts are cute. I think the combination of the traditional Halloween candies and the gummy body parts are going to make this cake really fun. Now my cake is chilled, so I'm going to pour on my ganache. Now this is a little thinner consistency than I usually would use for my drip cakes, but I'm going to go with it. I kind of like the slime, runny, gooey look that it has. I'm just using a spatula to push the ganache right up to the edge to create those drips. And if you feel like you need to add a few more, like I usually do, I just put a little bit of that same ganache in a piping bag. And I'm going to just add little drips here and there until it looks as runny and creepy as I like it. Then I can immediately start adding my candy decorations, starting with the larger elements and focal points first, like this big jack-o'-lantern lollipop and this creepy spider web behind it. I want to kind of create some asymmetrical height here. Now I have some of my Swiss meringue buttercream that I colored the same color as the ganache, and I'm going to use that just as a base so I can build a little bit of different height to this pile of candy. And I'll just add the candies here and there until I'm happy with the look of the cake. I think the gummy eyes are my favorite decorations here. They make it look like some eyes melted into the slime. So I'm even adding a couple to the side of the cake, like these eyes are just dripping with the goo over the cake. I think one more gummy eye will finish things off, and this cake is done. It was so easy to make, and I love how it came out. I think it is such a fun project for Halloween. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos.